Hello, guys and gals. We're back with another Knights and Knights and Dragons. I need some water. Sorry about that. Ugh. That's better. Reminds me I need to get some more Kool-Aid from Dollar General. I keep forgetting when I'm over there. Okay, so anyways, we also have our colored pencils in there. I mean our crayons. Right there they are, the crayons. There's 24 in there. I should probably find a 50-pack somewhere. They have to be twistable crayons because the regular crayons, they like break because of the way I hold my crayons. But anyways, we have this picture right here. And again, okay, I'm just gonna say it. This to me, I don't know. Okay, well, wait. Let me see. Am I crazy? Okay, wait. Where was the other one? I don't think I am. I don't know. For some reason, something about this picture, and I'm not being racist or anything. I promise. But to me, she looks kind of like Princess Jasmine, you know, kind of Middle Eastern or Asian. And I don't know why I say that, but maybe it's the facial shape. And I think it's cool that there's pictures like this in here. I need to decide on a color for the dress, and it looks like it's going to have a different colored hem here. I think that's called a hem. I don't know anything about sewing. Anyways, so I know we're going to need blue for the sky, green for the shrubbery and the grass. Oh, we'll probably need some kind of darker shade of green for the shrubbery. And then maybe a lighter green for the grass. Ooh, and there's a pillar here. Okay. Let's see. So for Jasmine, it would be a blue dress. What I'm seeing, though, is I'm seeing purple. I think that, like, a rich purple dress would look really good. So let me find a purple. This looks kind of like purple. Or maybe it's a kind of a blue. It'll work, though. Hair. Maybe black hair. Black hair, purple dress? Maybe we go for the dark colors. That might really make the picture pop. Slight pink tint to the skin. I almost bought a box of, like, I think it was called Colors of the World or something, that had all the flesh tones, like 24 different colors of flesh tones. I almost bought that from Walmart. Okay, so we have purple here. I wonder what the hem should be, though, if we use purple. I need a corresponding color. Maybe red, actually. Would red work? I don't know. Anyways, purple for the dress. Purple is usually considered a royal color, you know, because purple dyes, you know, way back when were really, really expensive. Because they used, I think, like, it was flowers or something. And red was, like, from beetles or something. They had to grind up beetles or something. I don't know. I kind of like this color, actually. It's kind of a more muted purple. So it's not like it's a dark purple. This is kind of like a light purple, like a lavender. And so this might actually work out pretty well. So yeah. Yeah, we'll just do this. So we have like this is kind of a lavender color, I would say. And we're going to put a little bit more extra force in the middle, so we kind of have like a texture pattern. The other shoulder pad too. The shoulder pads are going to be the same color as the rest of the dress, of course, but we go piece by piece, usually, for consistency. And so yeah. Plus, I think this is going to go really well with the background too, because we'll have Yeah, because we'll have the green of the foliage to work with also. So I kind of like this little setup here. So we'll do this. Make sure the neckline is nice and tight. And there we go. So I kind of like this lavender color actually looks a lot better on the screen than it actually does on the paper, which is fine with me. So let's see. I don't know what color to make the pillar yet. Usually it might be how's it go? Little Miss Muffet set on a tuffet. I'm not sure. I need to Google that, see what a tuffet is. But anyways, I think it's some kind of I think I might have Googled it once, but heck if I can remember what it is. It's from an old fairy tale, so it could be about anything, or it could be like a cultural thing even, which would make it even better, because that's the thing about fairy tales, is because they're from other cultures sometimes. So that's what makes them great, because sometimes you learn about other cultures through their fairy tales and their stories, which I fully support. Let's see. Okay. I'm still not sold on the hem. The hem here. That's HEM, as in the edge of a dress. I think, anyways. I don't know. I know next to nothing about sewing. But anyways, let's just keep this up. So, yeah, we have we'll go a little bit closer there. I don't know. When it comes to ethnic skin tones, I'm not sure exactly how to do those exactly. I'm just saying. So that's why I sometimes don't. Um, but anyways, that's why I probably just add a little pink tone to the skin or something. Okay. This is really a pretty color. I kind of like the lavender in this dress. If this was old timey stuff, they probably would get the lavender from flowers, I would say, or maybe even the lavender plant. That's basically where lavender got its name, I suppose, was from the plant itself. And maybe they would boil it for dyes, which is basically where they would get these rich colors. This is actually more of a muted color, I would say, but it's still really, really kind of cool. But yeah. We want to go along the edge of the hem here. Kind of like this. And so yeah, I think the green is really going to complement this really well. I'd really like something really bold for the hem of the dress, but maybe not too bold. I don't know. I'm more leaning towards red, actually, because red is another really, really, I would say, royal color. I don't know. Just from my limited knowledge. Okay, well, I'm going to put the purple over there in case I need it, or lavender. What about red? I like this red color here, I think. This red looks like it might be really good. Oh, and shoes. I need some corresponding shoes. They'd probably have a special color. Oh. Ooh, I kind of like the way this corresponds with the color we have here. I think this is going to work just fine. In fact, I'm going to try and really push the color here so that it has a high saturation. So, what complements red and purple, I wonder? It would need to be something that would also complement the green of the grass, I would say. I'd almost go with, well, not ruby slippers, but maybe a glass slipper. Kind of like Cinderella, because now you're kind of mixing your fairy tales up. If you're mixing like Cinderella and Aladdin and, all those. And maybe Shrek, there was a crossover between, all of those. Because you had Fairy Tale Land and it was like all the fairy tales at once. So, yeah. So I'm sure there was even, in the Disney universe anyways, Wreck-It Ralph had like all the princesses there. So you would have Cinderella and you would even have Moana and Merida, Pocahontas. Was Pocahontas there? I can't remember. Been too long since I've seen that movie. This is blue. I think I want to kind of go with a glass slipper look here. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know who would wear blue shoes with red and purple. But I don't know. Orange doesn't look very natural. Black. It's going to have to be black hair. Let's see. I might try for just a... Okay, this is going to be kind of... Okay, here. Let's just try this. Do that. So it's kind of like a glass slipper. There. So it's a glass slipper kind of situation. The hair. Okay, so now we have a really dark blue here. Is this black? That is blue. This is black. Or gray. I think it'll work for hair, though. Black hair is kind of exotic. Puts me in mind of the middle of China, Middle East, and Asia. So we're going to, yeah. So we'll say black hair. So kind of a jasmine hybrid. I have to admit, I've never actually seen the movie Aladdin. And yet, I memorized A Whole New World. Still haven't memorized. And I watched the animated show, but I've never actually seen the first Aladdin movie or even the second one. I think I've only actually seen the third Aladdin movie. King of Thieves, I think it was, or Prince of Thieves, or something like that. It had something to do with thieves, and it was a TV edit, so it probably wasn't even all there. But I did watch like most of the animated show. And that had like all kinds of different characters, like Abismal. I mean, just across the franchise, had a lot. I think even the theme song was really cool. I'm trying to go like little, kind of like try and do like long strands of hair here. It's not going to turn out like that way, of course, but we do have. There we go. Got kind of out of the lines there, but I'm trying for more of a look, kind of like that. So you kind of have like the hair texture, I would say. So something like this, kind of go, towards the lines, I would say. So something kind of like that, because we kind of have a guide here, kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay. That looks kind of cool. That's more of a Cruella look, I would say. Again, actually, Okay, I think I have seen 101 Dalmatians, but it's been ages. I used to have a record that was like the 101 Dalmatians record that I used to listen to all the time. Had it memorized practically, probably still have it somewhere. It was like one of those little records, I think. That was like 101 Dalmatians. Had the actual voice actors, you know. Where we got it, I don't even know, but also watched that when it was an animated series. Okay, I like this. I just need to fix this a little bit. There. Yeah, I kind of like the texturing for that. Um, do we have a red in here that would be? We need something bold. I have no idea what color this is, but it'd probably work for lipstick, I'd imagine. I don't know. This might be purple though, or some weird color. Um, hmm. Do I have anything I could write on to see what color this is? Oh, I got my Q-tip box here. Ooh, that's a bold color. Oh, I like that. Yeah, heck yeah, that'll work fine. Um, wish this had a little bit more of a point to it, because this is going to be really, really tough. We'll get outside the lines for sure. Because there. So we just do this. And then, there. Eyes. Blue eyes are stereotypical. Green eyes are exotic, though. I never really pay attention to eye colors. I just know my eyes are green, so... we do have this green right here that we'll probably also use for something. So let's just, there. Okay, oh, green. Okay, so I don't know if the shrubbery should be more green than the grass, or if the grass should be more green than the shrubbery. We actually have several shades of green, so it doesn't really matter. Well, let me check the back of the box here. When in doubt, check the back of the box. We have green, blue-green, and yellowish green. Alrighty then. This is... I don't know. This is some kind of green. That's all I care about. Let's see. Okay. So, okay. We'll go with the shrubbery on this one. And we'll use a different color of green for the grass. Okay. So we need to... I also need to figure out what color this pillar thing is that she's sitting on. I don't have any clue. Maybe it's made of stone or something. So gray might work. But, I honestly don't know. This is kind of challenging. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just get the more finer details out of the way, so then we can maybe do this. So yeah, I actually counted, and for the Crayola video I do, the Pokemon one, there's 20 of those, 20 pages left. So that puts it at 20 weeks before I go and use these crayons for... let me find it real quick. Ah, here it is. For this book. And I've actually done one of the pictures already. It's number 69. I know it's ironic. But yeah, number 69. Nice. But this was before I was doing whole pages, so yeah. This is going to be 20 weeks away. which is 4 months. I actually counted it down to the actual day when I actually figured it out. But anyways, okay, now we're going to be careful here because we have an arm here. So we're just going to do that. Okay. Okay, flesh tone. I don't have a flesh tone. I don't know. I'm always nervous when I try to do ethnic skin colors because people are like, "Oh, you're not very good at ethnic skin colors. You're probably racist or something." I'm not. I'm just untalented. I am just untalented, and I'm willing to admit that. I do these for fun because they help me relax. Then I have to end up doing ethnic skin colors, and it's like, oh wow, am I going to offend someone because I suck at doing ethnic skin colors? Swear I'm not racist. I just suck at doing skin colors. I should have bought that box of crayons that had all the skin tones in it. So yeah. Besides, this princess is obviously a unique ethnicity, I would say. I'm going to try something, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, of course, but okay, I'm going to just do this. We're going to leave that like that because I don't want to write on my cardboard. So, excuse me. Okay, so we have this color. This might be the blue green or something. I don't know. Anyways, got a little bit inconsistent there with the color, but there we go. Okay. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm going to just admit that. And I admit already that I'm terrible with ethnic skin tones, which is basically why I try and avoid doing them. This is purple. Okay. Well, let's watch this go catastrophically horrible. So, if I remember right, okay. I'm going to see if I can reproduce an ethnic skin tone. And it's going to... people are going to hate it, and I'm going to look terrible. But I can't just leave this like skin bone white because she looks like she's like a zombie or something. So, there. That looks like that looks almost perfect. Barely, okay. Barely touching the page here. We just don't, basically, skin being this white is unnatural. I mean, even for a Caucasian. So we're just going to go very light here. It's not even going to show up really well on the viewfinder. I mean, on the video, but we're going to do that. So what I'm going for is more, I don't know. Actually, I do know. So we're just going to barely touch the paper here. You can hear it, touching the paper, but we're just going to barely touch the paper. Just so that we get kind of like a very, very, very light color here. I think I went a little bit too dark on that one, but okay. Here we go. We just need to get like the white glare off, the lens flare. We don't want a lens flare here, And so we're barely going to touch the paper. You can hear it on the paper, but we're barely going to put any marks on the paper. So there. I don't know how that turned out. But at least she doesn't look like a zombie now, you know, or a porcelain doll. I don't know. I'm not even sure what ethnicity that would be, because it could be Spanish, it could be Indian, it as in Indian, or it could be even maybe Latino. That's kind of like Mexican, I know. But just something like that. I just didn't want to like completely abandon the process. Okay, so we need blue and we need whatever that tuffet thing is. I think this is the color of green that I want for the grass. Let me move the there. Okay, so yeah, okay. The grass looks a little dehydrated, but that's okay. Someone didn't water the grass, and so now it looks like, well, it looks like pea soup. I think, as in the vegetable, the pea. You know. I think, yeah. We could make it blue and call it bluegrass. I know that's a funny joke. Bluegrass is a style of music, I guess, from like the 50s or something. But grass is green, and this is kind of a weird anemic green grass. But the okay, so what happened is the bushes back here took all the water, so now the grass is all dehydrated. That's it. They planted avocados, and it took all the water, which is actually what's happening right now. Because avocados take a lot of more water than like regular plants, so they like drain like the ecosystem. Like it makes all the other plants die because avocados take everything out or something. I don't know. That's what they say on YouTube. Or some YouTube video I saw where they were like, "Oh, avocados are ruining the environment or something." I don't know. Are avocados ruining the environment? I don't know. I like guacamole, I know that much. But I don't really eat avocados very often, except for like Mexican restaurants. And we're gonna just kind of just do stuff like this, which is usually what we do. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So anyways, we need blue now. Where are my blues at? This looks like a nice color of blue. Maybe we can use it on the sky. Okay. Might be too... Ooh, I like this. Okay. So we're not really going to do much here. We're going to basically just do this. Again, in this case, we're highlighting the negative spaces, and I didn't do that previously. But we're highlighting negative spaces now. By highlighting the positive spaces, we also highlight the negative spaces in contrast, which is basically kind of like a cheater's way to do the sky, but I don't want my wrist to cramp up just from coloring skies and stuff like that. I'm just surprised I've actually went through all this for every single page, you know? I actually did the sky. Usually in coloring books I wouldn't. But, I mean, there really isn't much to do on some of these pages, so, there. Oh, the tuffet. Oh, what the heck? Of the colors we have left, we could make it really elaborate. I think I want to use a dark blue and a purple. I know it's going to look like crap probably. Oh, we'll see. I want to make these like dark purple. These little, because this is like ornate. I really want to really double down on the color here. Make this a bold color. Plus it contrasts with the dress nicely. Okay. So we have a darker blue here. Now, is this going to clash? Huh, it does kind of. It's the same color. Can't really fix that either, but I swear I'm using a different color. Oh, it is different. Okay, this is just like a darker blue. I get it. And you can kind of see the contrast. We need a light color now. Let's go yellow. Yellow for the top. Yeah, I kind of like this. As a contrast to the darker parts, we're gonna have yellow here, a really extra bright yellow, and we'll also put the yellow down here, like so. Okay, so there we go. That's one done, but as we know, this isn't over because we have another picture to do, and it's a maze, and we'll do the maze like we always do. Okay, we have the knight here. I don't know if we'll probably make it. We'll probably make him the same color that we did before. Let's have the castle, but we'll do the maze first, and we probably won't color around the maze. We'll just do the maze. Okay, so for the maze, I think I have black and brown over here already. Let's use a color we haven't used yet. For the proper way, we'll use dark blue. The dark blue way is the right way. So we have the finish. We could basically... Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay. So I see the way through the maze. We are going to there, hold the cardboard in place because it doesn't really sit very soundly. So here's the start, and we're going to use this really rich dark blue, and this is going to be the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything, and we'll have this be the right way. And we're going to maybe not even cover everything. We're just going to basically do this like so. Like so. Now, let's see. This is a dead end right here. This is a dead end. Up to this point right here. So we're going to seal that off. We're going to put a little barrier there because this is a dead end. Now, let's figure out where the other dead end is. I think that's it. Okay. So we only have one area that's a dead end. The rest of this is all utilized. Fun. Okay. I didn't realize that was going to be the case. Usually these mazes have a different structure, but okay. I'll hold this in place. And we just do this. And then... And then we go around. I don't know what color to use for the non-maze thing. The wrong way. Green. Because it contrasts with the blue. What color is this? I don't know what color this is, but it'll work, I guess. Yeah, it's green. Okay, so we have green. This is probably green-blue, actually. So we'll put this... Okay, here we go. It's kind of a turquoise, it looks like. So we're going to do that. And that's the wrong way to go. So, well, we'll put that there. Okay, so far we've used a lot of colors, but there's still a lot that we haven't used. I don't know if we'll use them or not. Again, let me just check. Well, we do have what could be considered a wrong way right here. Okay. And a wrong way right here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I need the green again. And we will seal off this way. And there's one way right here that's like a dead end. So we'll seal this off as well. Like so. The rest of these pictures won't take very long because they're really small. There we go. Okay, now to the castle. Okay, yeah. And there we go. We're almost there. We just have we'll just do that as well. There we go. And we'll just and we probably have all the colors we need for the castle. Castles are usually made of brick, as in stone. So with a brown roof, windows could be blue, even though glass wasn't really a thing in this time period. What's this? This is silver, right? Okay, it's silver. Oh, we're gonna need silver later, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, is this brown? This is brown. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make these little roof things brown. I'm gonna really double down. Here we go. Make these little pointed little roof things brown because I think they probably used wood thatching on the roof. Wood thatching, which is fine. Wood thatching. Here we go. Okay, looks good. I need to find the black crayon. Where is my black crayon? Okay. Sure that I had it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so we're going to use this for the gray. We're also going to need gray for the armor. So let's make sure it's still recording. It is. Okay, good. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, we also need green for the little shrubbery things and maybe brown for the hill here. I don't know. We do need to move the cardboard down a little bit. There we go. And now we're going to do that. There we go. We'll do the windows in a little bit. Let's make the windowsills a darker color. Or whatever they're called. There. That didn't work out very well, but oh well. Okay, so now we just rinse and repeat. Hopefully better. Okay, there we go. And The drawbridge was usually made of wood, so we'll need the brown again. Let's see. Brown was right here. Yeah. Okay. Is this blue? This was blue. Okay. So we're going to go blue here. We could actually go yellow because there might be lights in the window, but we're going to go blue. And we have some shrubbery here to do. Kind of like this and like this. And we're going to make this hill green as well, but we'll use a different shade of green. Let's see. We'll just do this. Put a little texture on the hill here. There we go. Maybe just like that. So the castle's done. Now, we have all of our colored pencils here. I mean our crayons. And the rest of our colored pencils in here. So anyways, where is that vivid red? I really like that. I think this was it. I don't know if this was it or not, actually. I thought there was a vivid red. I don't think that was it. This will work, but I think I had a better red. Was this it? Oh, no, that's purple. Am I missing something? So I was sure that I had a different red. Oh well. This one will be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're all here, all 24. Did I use red and then put it back? I don't think so. Ugh. No, that's orange. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll use this red. I'm going to... There's an emerald shield here, so we'll do that. That's brown. This one is black, I think. Yeah, okay. So let's... do this. There we go. There. So we can do that. We'll go a little bit darker on this than normal. There we go. Okay, so I do have an idea here. Okay, we have the red here. And so we can put the red right along here. Like that. And gloves. Gloves are always a good idea. There. Just like that. Now... red hair. I'm sure there were probably red-haired knights back then. There we go. Yeah. The sword. Probably a standard steel sword. So just like that. And then that. Just like that. Now, we have pink here. No, that's orange. Where the heck is my pink? A little color here. Just a little offset. Here we go. There we go. There, it's not showing up, but I am using pink. So it's kind of a flesh tone. Also, I saw something I missed. So we can do this. There. Just like that. I kind of like that. Not exactly like the other one, I guess, but that's fine. I'm going to put all the crayons back in the box. And so yeah, we got this done. I'm going to put the cardboard away. And we got this done. So yeah, not bad. Now let's have a sneak peek at what we're doing next week. We have this baby dragon here, and a pony, and a butterfly. Lots of sky in this one. This is interesting. So yeah, we'll need a lot of sky, it looks like. Cool. Okay. Then the week after that is the shadow matching, and this one shouldn't take too long. We'll just do lines to each, but we do need to color each of these. And then on the other side of this one is another baby dragon. And then an infant dragon. So this is more of a wyvern, I would say. Which is technically a dragon. And then word find. Well, this one won't take too long. This should be quick, and this should be quick too. Okay. Yeah, this one won't be too bad either. So this one's going to be pretty quick. Okay. Or maybe wait. Yeah. We don't really have very many pages left in this, actually. Maybe around 22, I want to say. Something like that. Huh. But I do have a book for this one when the other one gets done. I'm not going to dig it out, though. Oh, wait. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so I don't know where the book is. But I've got time to find it, I guess. I do have another book to replace this one when this one gets full. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, or if you want to join the Discord server, all the information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. You are loved, and have a great day.